it off, Kimberly. What is that?
That's his music.
That's the Taliban's music?
That's his music.
We don't want to play the Taliban's music. Give me that. Give me that. No music for you here in Waxahachie. So you don't have any more music, okay? No music. No music. Start the Marines music. Now we're gonna get somewhere.
Ladies and gentlemen, your opening contest from NAWA Big Time Pro Wrestling, Texas Tough is set for one fall. Introducing first, he is from Afghanistan, he is the Taliban. And his opponent represents the United States of America, he is Major Mark, United States Marine Corps. Match set for one fall, Rick Manning's referee.
Well, and welcome to the Killer Torium tonight. The action's starting off fast and furious with Marine Corps Captain Mark and the Taliban here in our opening match of the evening.
Come on, let's go.
Referee Rick Manning is the official, the third man in the ring tonight. Rob, it was a narrow escape getting out of the ring there, wasn't it, sir?
Oh, bull man, I tell you, I haven't had to escape a ring like that in quite some time, and quite frankly, I'm a little too old to be doing that.
You know, just like the Taliban to initiate a sneak attack right there in the middle of the wrestling ring.
Well, I tell you what, there's certainly a lot of national pride going on in that ring on both sides. You know, the United States and Afghanistan have not seen eye to eye for a long time, and we're seeing a microcosm of that conflict right here in the ring here at the NAWA Arena in Waxahachie, Texas. And I can't think of a more all-American town at this point in time than Waxahachie.
You know, absolutely a beautiful town of Waxahachie. Here, certainly supporting the country, and the Marine Captain Mark up there. As he goes head-to-head against this Taliban warrior. Don't know nothing much about this Taliban warrior. I know he's new here at the NAWA. It's the first time he's made an appearance here. Rob, did you get any information from him? Were you able to cross the language barrier and get any information from him?
Well, quite honestly, I was a little hesitant to go anywhere near him, and I decided discretion was the better part of valor, and I'd just stay away from him, because chances are, if I were to ask him a question, he wouldn't understand me, I wouldn't understand him, so I just went ahead and left it at that. One thing that did strike me about this Taliban character, though, he seems to be wearing the wrestling equivalent of a burqa. He is almost totally covered from the top of his head to the bottom of his boots, covered in black, and that could be an advantage for him because, especially with the mask on, it's very difficult to get a read on how hurt he may be because you can't see the facial expressions. Got a side headlock by Major Mark. Taliban shoots him off, takes him down with the shoulder tackle. And now Major Mark coming off the ropes once again, puts on the brakes and pulls him back into a side headlock, a hip roll, and onto the mat.
Major Mark, a lifer in the military, I believe. Spent many years in the United States Marine Corps. We thank you for that. Thank you for your loyal service.
Oh, here we go. Only one count. Yeah, that Major Mark, he is military from head to foot, no question about that. Comes into the ring wearing the fatigues, waving the flag of the United States Marine Corps, and certainly carrying the banner, in a manner of speaking, of the United States of America, representing this great country against a sworn enemy. Backed up into the ropes, Taliban shoots him off, but a shoulder tackle takes him down. Let's see if we see a repeat of what we had a minute ago. Oh, this time the Marine goes all the way across, coming off the ropes again. Leapfrog by the Taliban, went for a hip toss, but Major Mark reverses it, and he hip tosses the Taliban, and now he's on top of the cover. Leg is hooked, 2, and only 2.
Major Mark with a near fall there on the Taliban warrior.
Come on, Tally. Come on. Come on.
Well, Taliban's begging off a little bit, kind of like they have in the past when faced with the military strength of the United States. And now we're getting the chant going again. Well, that mask certainly does nothing to hinder Taliban's hearing because, as we've seen, he cannot stand that chant. Go behind, chest first into that top turnbuckle, and now he's got him for a suplex. Very well done by the Taliban, I have to say that. Now the Taliban kick to the back. He's trying to take the United States down in the person of Major Mark.
Taliban driving his knee into the back of Major Mark. Hard to keep a good man down, though.
Certainly is, but Taliban going for a body slam. He hits it. Now the Taliban, chest puffed out, very proud of himself for one great move. Rolling him onto his back, and a 1, 2, and the Taliban just wasted too much time. He probably should have gone for the pin immediately. The chant is up once again, but here comes the Taliban, a knee to the back. On top of the cover, leg is hooked, but only a 2 count once again.
Major Mark, USMC, struggling right now as the Taliban is with its sneak attack and backfighting is doing a number on Major Mark now.
Indeed, it looks like the Taliban, like him or not, has the upper hand in this one. Major Mark is certainly having some problems now. And look at this, Taliban with a foot on the back. Oh, and driving in the jumping knee. Major Mark is in some serious trouble right now, Bull. Two-handed press, 1, 2, and no way that's going to keep a proud Marine down. The Marine has been weakened, though.
Certainly an arrogant cover by the foreigner. Major Mark with some closed fist to the midsection of the Taliban.
And these fans getting up the chant once again. In the tradition of the fans of the legendary hacksaw Jim Duggan, they chant USA for him, they're chanting USA for Major Mark, but right now it's the Taliban pulling back on that modified variation of the camel clutch, bringing a bit of the Iron Sheik into this contest.
You know, Iron Sheik also from that part of the world over there, but this Taliban warrior only with a partial camel clutch on him right now. Major Mark, USMC, able to keep his left arm loose, keep his left arm free, and unable to.
Rolls him back, on top.
Keeping the Taliban from cinching that camel clutch in.
Major Mark just got 1 count, though, and the Taliban coming back on the offensive. Later tonight, of course, the NAWA tag team titles on the line. Also, the NAWA Texas heavyweight belt on the line. The new champion, Cowboy Adam, in a rematch against the former champion Nobi Khan. That is still to
Sidewalk
come.
slam.
And the Taliban, so close to a 3 count. I didn't even realize they had sidewalks in Afghanistan. Maybe in Kabul, but that's probably it.
Major Mark just barely able to get his shoulders up for the 3 count.
Taliban back to a vertical base. And I don't know what he was trying to do there, but Major Mark is firing in the right hands now. United States Marines right hands. Oh, hitting him hard with that forearm and now beeling him out of the corner. And now a clothesline by the Major. And an elbow. Almost a Putski Polish hammer right there. And now Major Mark up on that second rope. What's he going to do here? The fans are chanting for him. He's turned around. But the Taliban's got him. Oh, what a maneuver, a reversal there by Major Mark. Taking the Taliban over 1, 2, and only a 2 count, about a 2.5, I'd say. Major Mark trying to get his bearings back about him here. Oh, he's calling for the headbutt. My goodness, I've heard of jar heads, but I don't know this. The cover.
I swear there, Rob Moore, that was like a cinder block. Hit that Taliban in the head. It looked like I've heard stories about Major Mark having a hard head, but first time I've seen it in person, Major Mark up precariously on the second rope and a flying headbutt off the second rope.
Now that ought to do it. That ought to put the Taliban down as he turns him over. 1, 2, and 3, and the Marine wins. Semper Fi.
Winner of the match, USMC Major Mark, United States Marine Corps.